Hello, everybody. It's Shannon Elhart, and I'm excited to walk you through another guided meditation. Today, I'm going to guide you through a breathing technique called north-south or alternate nostril breathing. And what's so good about this breathing technique is it's incredibly calming for your body. It's actually good for your brain because you're using your left and right side of your brain. You're moving back and forth between your hemispheres. But it's also makes it very easy for you to focus on your breathing because it does take focus to do this. Now, it's not difficult. It's just if you haven't done it before, it might sound a little complicated. Um, so what we're going to do is we're going to alternate which nostril we're inhaling and exhaling out of, which might sound kind of strange to begin with, but it really is it's a lovely practice. So I'm going to explain it, and while I do, it might help for you to be doing the same thing as I explain it. Technically, when you do this, there are certain fingers to use, but if it's not comfortable for you to use these fingers, don't worry about it. But if you hold up, let's say your dominant hand, right or left, and you're looking at the palm, you would fold in your pointer finger and your middle finger. So you would have your thumb, your ring finger, and your pinky still extended. Now, if that just feels too weird for you, you can just do it with whatever fingers you prefer. But that's the technical hand or the expected hand, the way of holding your hand. And the fingers you would use would be your thumb and your ring finger. So whichever fingers you choose, go ahead and put them up by the side of your nose, one on each side. And what you're going to do is just cover the nostril with your thumb finger so that you wouldn't be able to breathe or inhale through that nostril. So for me, I'm going to do it on the right side of my nose. And so you're going to inhale on the obviously on the other side of your nose where your nostril is not blocked. So you inhale through that nostril. And then after you inhale, you switch. So you instead of you unblock the one you just had blocked, and you block the other nostril, and you exhale. And then you don't do anything. You inhale in that same nostril, and you switch. So it might seem like a lot to think about, but actually it's pretty simple if you realize you're only switching after you inhale. So you inhale, switch, exhale, inhale, switch, exhale. So let's try it just for a moment, and then we'll do the meditation. So I chose the wrong day to do this. I had it planned ahead of time, but I'm really stuffy, which does not help. Hopefully you're not stuffy like me. But go ahead and try it and inhale on in one nostril while the other one is blocked with with a finger. And then switch nostril holes and exhale. Stay right there and inhale. Switch nostril holes and exhale. Inhale the same place, don't switch. And switch. Nostril holes, exhale. Stay right there for your inhale. And switch nostril holes and exhale. Stay right there and inhale. And switch, exhale. And that's it. So it might feel a little awkward. And I've taught this to quite a few people, and every person has been like, at first they're like, this is just too weird, or just, it's too much effort. And then at the end, they're like, wow, it really is very relaxing. So I think it also slows you down a bit because you're only breathing in and out of your nose. So let's try it. I'm going to start the timer, and I'll talk at the beginning and just remind you of the switch, and then I'll be quiet for a while. So let's get started. Relax your body, sitting comfortably. Really relaxing. And do a scan over your body. I know I've mentioned this many times, but it's so important just to make sure that every bit of you is relaxed. So you can start at the top of your head and check your key parts like your eyes, your jaw, your shoulders, down your torso, your arms to check your all the way down to your fingers, and down your legs, all the way to your toes. And just a reminder that you wouldn't be here if there was some other place you really had to be. If you had an issue or a problem that you really had to attend to because it was urgent, you wouldn't be here with me. So, therefore, in this moment, you really are okay. Even if you have a laundry list of to do items, even if you are feeling really uncomfortable about the state of our world and our country with the current pandemic going on, or maybe you've got bad news, or you're facing some stressors about finances or relationships or health, in this moment, in these 11 minutes, you're okay. I'm okay. Because we wouldn't be here if we really, really had something pressing. So as you're relaxing and scanning your body, and begin focusing on your breath, remind yourself as thoughts come up, I don't need to think about this. I don't need to solve any problems. I don't need to ponder anything or make any lists in my mind. So just let any thoughts that come up just float away. Don't don't wrestle with them, because they'll just be stronger then and they'll hold on then. Just give yourself these 11 minutes to be. So as you focus on your breathing, really notice it coming in. We haven't started the north-south breathing yet. So you can breathe in and out of your mouth if you want, your nose and your mouth. Feel that oxygen entering your body. Feel that carbon dioxide leaving your body. Relaxing a little bit more every time you exhale. And then let's begin the north-south, or the alternate nostril breathing technique, and we'll do it for a few minutes. So have your hand in the posture that I spoke to you about if you want to, where your pointer finger and your middle finger are down, and you're using your thumb and your ring finger. Or if that feels a little too awkward, use different fingers, that's okay. But we're going to breathe together a bit, but we're going to begin by blocking either nostril. So take a deep breath and exhale, and then block one nostril and inhale. And switch and exhale. Remain there and inhale. Switch and exhale. Remain there and inhale. and switch and exhale. Remain there and inhale. Switch and exhale. Inhale. Switch and exhale. Inhale. Switch and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to stop speaking about your inhale and exhale and make sure you're going at the rate that you feel comfortable doing. After you're inhaling, you're switching and exhaling, remaining there and inhaling in that same nostril. If you want to, you can take that little pause after inhale and exhale, letting the oxygen rest inside your lungs for a moment or two, and then letting your lungs rest empty for a moment or two. In a moment, I'm going to just sit quietly, so you can do this on your own without hearing my voice. But I do want to remind you that it's very possible that you might feel a little tension because you're holding your arm up and you're using your fingers. So if you can, just make sure that you're not getting too tense in your shoulder or your arm. You're doing your best to keep your body still relaxed. And now I'm going to be quiet and let you meditate on your own for a couple of minutes, and then I'll return. We only have about 1 minute left. You can continue with the switching of nostrils, or you can just begin to breathe like you regularly do, resting your arm and your hand. But before we end, really think, how does that feel for you? Did that feel good? Do you feel more relaxed after this sort of breathing than you have previously? I want you to think about your mind. Did you find your mind running a lot with other thoughts? Or was it easier to keep your mind focused on your breathing because you were concentrating on moving your fingers? There's our 11 minutes, but stay put for just a moment. This meditation is, as I mentioned, really good for relaxing, and you're switching from left to right hemispheres in your brain. It's also a great way to keep you focused on your breathing because it does take some element of concentration. So as you take a couple more deep breaths before we end this meditation, unless of course you want to keep going without me, which you are of course welcome to do, just to start to take some really deep breaths. You can begin to move your body a little bit, your head back and forth, front and back, your shoulders, your hands. And before you open your eyes, remember what you feel right now. Remember that you can return here no matter what happens in your day. You can always come back to this place of peace and calm. And breath is a wonderful way to do that, especially breathing that takes a little bit of brain power to maintain. It brings you right into this present moment. And when you're ready, open your eyes, gaze at something a little bit in front of you. Just feel yourself re-entering your environment. Hopefully in a more relaxed and peaceful state of being. As always, I enjoy being with you, and I hope you'll join me again tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.